Hello everyone, what is going on and welcome to a different type of video today. With the changes made to this year's My Player career mode, I want to see how quickly we can grow our player to 90 overall. So it's a bit of a different video for you, but hopefully you will still enjoy it and I hope that you are all doing well as well. There'll be no gameplay in today's video, but the results of how quickly you are able to grow your player to 90 overall is pretty ridiculous. To put it into perspective, last year in our FIFA 21 My Player career mode, it took us until the start of the 5th season to reach 90 rated. We were, of course, playing left midfield, so that might have had something to do with it. And whilst I start by showing you a few of the things here, there is a couple of rules I want to throw in and kind of make you aware of. So first things first, I'm sure that the position you play will probably change how quickly you are able to grow your overall in this year's game. Because we are, of course, doing a striker career mode this year, I decided to go with striker for our experiment. And also to let you know the way this is going to work, I only played the training at the first time to make sure we got the best available grade, and then from here on out we simulate every single training session. Matches, they will be simmed as well. If you're not sure how it works, if you sim them through the calendar, I don't think you get XP, but if you play the match, or rather if you go to play match and then sim it there, your pro will still play the match in essence, even if you are not controlling them, meaning you will get XP for the match rating. That is the only thing that you will gain XP for. You're about to see it in action against Napoli. So this is how it works. You go to play, you go to quick sim, you press OK, and after you've done that, as you're about to see, we go past the scoreline, we are given XP for a match rating, which I believe is just randomly generated based on how you perform in the match. So I think they were the only things I wanted to mention. Also, I did do this. I was originally only planning on doing this for one, player, only doing it for one team, which was Arsenal, which they are, of course, my favorite club in real life. However, I then decided a bit later on, I wanted to test this out and go to a lower league side and try it there as well. So you'll see the results of that one. They are absolutely insane, like I say. But at this point in time, right, we've been looking at this on our My Player career mode. We were talking about how quickly we are advancing, how quickly we're gaining overalls. And also, I'm not entirely sure if with the skill points, if you are unaware how it works this year. Last year, you had to complete accomplishments, which grew your overall. This time around, there's a level up system. You gain XP and you get skill points. You get skill points for every level. You get 4 for every level, apart from when you get to every 5th level, which is 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25 is what I've made it to so far, where you gain 6 skill points. But I'm not sure if there's a cap on the amount of skill points you can have in your My Player series. So I don't know if there's like a cap to an overall, or if you could, in theory, get all the way to 99 overall. But as I'm going through this and working out that we were growing so rapidly, this is the start of the Premier League season. We've not even played a Premier League game yet, and our pro is already 77 overall. We started at 67. Excuse me. We've grown 10 overalls in just the preseason alone, which is crazy. Like, that is ridiculous growth. 10 overalls in a mere month, if that. And it was at this point as well where I realized I wasn't actually getting the most XP that I could have from my training. So I went ahead and I changed what I was doing. The way I had this, I had under pressure, I had counter-attack scenarios, and I had, I want to say, another attacking scenario, one where it was on heavy on the training. And that would get me the most XP each week in training. So I was making sure to do this, simulate pretty much every single one, because I thought, if it was me or you out there, the chances are I don't want to be playing training every single week. I want to be playing matches. I'll most likely be simming them. I don't know if you saw that message as well. History beckons. Our player had such a good start to the season. 4 goals in 5 matches. Yeah, it was a rate at which, if we were able to keep that up, we'd have like 30 goals in the course of this season, which would have been stupid. We finally hit 80 overall though, and we were only in 6 or 7 matches into the season, and we broke past the 80 overall barrier. As you can see, level 10, there's the 6 skill points added. And I will say, I wasn't really sure what to prioritize in terms of the skill trees. This was very much just me kind of learning the skill trees. I'm sure if you lot did this at home, you'd be able to get 90 rated probably quicker than me. But I still did it pretty damn fast, considering I wasn't sure where I wanted to put my skill points guaranteed to get me the overalls. January, this is halfway through Season 1. We are 82 rated at the age of 17. Only 21 matches played. Obviously, all of those simmed. 15 overalls grown. And we've had 6 months. 6 months. You are hearing that correctly. By January, we are already this good. So I was sat there thinking, we're going to do this in 2 seasons. We only need 2 years, and we are going to be 90 overall. Fast forward to the end of this season, end of Season 1, we'd been called up for England, and we were 87 rated, plus 20 overalls in a single season. I have a feeling, ladies and gentlemen, that the growth system may well be patched in the very near future, because this does feel a little bit overpowered. I'm about to show you what happened at the end of the season. As you can see, our pro was only able to inspire Arsenal to a 7th place finish. And obviously being an Arsenal fan, that's not ideal. Also, in terms of goals, they had a good year, but not quite as good as we started off. But by the end of Season 1, I was genuinely in shock by the fact that we were 87 overall in just a single season. But moving into Season 2, I knew that we wanted to try and get this wrapped up really, really quick, just to make sure we were guaranteed to hit 90 before the end of this season. And as you're about to see, before we'd even got into the quarterfinals of the World Cup, we were already 88 rated. So 2 more overalls to go. Unfortunately, England's World Cup journey does end after a defeat to Belgium in the quarterfinals by a 1-0. Well, it does end anyway in this little playthrough, because we do try it a bit later on in the video, and you're about to see we go one step further with England. Level 23 at this point, and I was thinking, okay, this is going to hopefully get us to 89 overall, and as you can see, we are 89 overall. And then I thought, you know what, maybe it'll get us to 90. So you can see here, I'm trying to work out what the best thing to put our points into would be in order to reach that 90 overall. And I took some points away, reallocated them in other places, just trying to make sure that I was potentially doing it the quickest that I was able to. And I know from this first run, I certainly could have done it quicker. There was a couple of mistakes I made in regards to, I definitely don't need to be level 23. That was too high of a level to be at. You can do it a lot sooner. You're about to see how much sooner, very, very soon. But eventually, after I'd stopped playing around with all the skill trees and where I was putting them, you'll see that we hit 90 overall. The attributes, 67 physicals, 27 defending, 92 dribbling, 51 passing, and you can see what the shooting and the pace was, 95 and 91. But by January of Season 2, so a year and a half, we'd reached 90 overall. Let me remind you, it took us into the 5th season of FIFA 21 to reach 90 last time. Like I say, I know I was playing a different position, and I know that if you did try this in a different position, maybe things would be slightly changed. But a year and a half is mind-blowing. And as you can see, 82 matches is what it took us to reach 90 overall. And this is why I think it might be patched in the very near future. And then I thought, okay, maybe it's so quick because we're playing top flight football. We're getting exposure to really good, experiences in terms of who we're playing and all of that stuff. So let's try and do it with another pro of ours, this time around in League 2, as we join Forest Green Rovers with our pro this time. And once again, I set off trying to complete the 90 overall in the quickest time possible. Now, I'll tell you right now, we actually beat what we did in Season 1. So if you thought a year and a half was good, wait till you see how quickly we do it here. Again, though, I was looking at this thinking maybe the performances in the matches that you sim, if your pro plays better, if your pro plays easier matches, maybe that has a big indication because, of course, you get more XP. But performance-wise, I don't know if the simmed, way of doing things kind of makes everything equal, because considering one of the best players in the world was playing, even at 84 rated right now, which is what we are in January of Season 1, was playing League 2 football, you can see our stats were not outstanding. But 84 rated, January of Season 1, and it was at this point that I realised we are going to get there quicker. 9 goals in 24 matches in League 2 puts us 6th in the charts of the goal scoring. By the end of Season 1, though, we were 89 overall. So remember, we were 87 in the previous attempt, 89 at the end of Season 1 in this one. And unfortunately, I'd skipped so far, we were not able to see how our pro performed in terms of the League 2 goal standings. But unfortunately as well, Forest Green Rovers were beaten on penalties in the League 2 playoff final. So there'll be no promotion for Forest Green. But our pro in League 2 was still playing in the World Cup. And this one went far better for England because we went on to win it, ladies and gentlemen. Beating Brazil, Germany, Italy, and eventually France in the final to lift the World Cup. So if we manage to do that in real life, I will be absolutely buzzing, of course. Even beating Italy on a penalty shootout in the semi-finals. But remember, 89 rated at this point. And I was thinking, okay, how long is it going to take us to actually get that last one overall? Because in theory, we were unbelievably close to doing it in a season. And I do think it's possible. I genuinely believe you would be able to hit 90 overall in one single season of My Player Career Mode. It would certainly be possible. I reckon if you played every game, got the best, experience from every game, best match rating you could, played every training session, easy. You'd be 90 rated in a single season. But as you're about to see, as the celebrations go on in the dressing room from winning the World Cup, we were actually in the Forest Green Rovers dressing room at this point, which is why I found it quite funny. As we leave this match here, we grew by 800 XP, close to level 20. We eventually show you the news article of England winning the World Cup. I realised that it only took me until level 21 this time around to manage to complete our objective. So, yeah, I mean, if this is anything to go by, I guess we'll be 90 overall in the My Player Career Mode pretty soon as we are entering the end of Season 1 with Ajax. But we're nowhere near 89 rated, I can tell you that right now. And as you see, crucial squad player, of course, in League 2. I love how it says, one of the world's best, yet we're playing in League 2. It's incredible to see. But yeah, I was truly, truly shocked about this. I can imagine you guys are as well. All I'll say is go ahead and if you want to get to 90 rated super quick and are not bothered about realism or anything like that, go ahead and do it because I have a feeling that in the near future, this might get changed or patched. Maybe the skill points you get for each level up will go down. And I can't see it being in the game for too long because it is, quite simply put, outstanding how quickly you can grow. We did it in 6 matches less this time around as well. And as I say, okay, this is my attempts. I did it twice. I attempted this twice. And I already managed to do it by October of Season 2. You could easily get this down to just a single year. But anyways, thank you very much for checking out this video. Hopefully you did enjoy it anyways. I do like to do this and just see how things are for the My Player Career Mode. It's really cool to see. But until next time, stay safe, have a great day, have a great evening, and I will catch you all again very, very soon. Adios!